Hope everyone had a great trading day today. We had an up day today, all right? So that's great. Up day, not by a lot. The Dow was up 117 points. S&P was up 23. NASDAQ was up 74 points. And the Russell was up slightly, all right? So that's good news, right? We don't need a lot of buying, just buying, all right? So we don't need sellers to come into this market. As long as we've got buying, that will be great. Okay. Currently in the futures market, the E-mini, Dow E-mini is currently down 49 points down, not a lot. NASDAQ is down, S&P is down, and the Russell is currently down. The dollar is also down. I'm going to check this. The dollar here looks like it's been at that area here for a long time. I want to make sure. I know my charts are working here, but I'm going to move it back to the daily time frame just to make sure we're on top of the dollar here. Okay. All righty. Let's take a look at the price action here on the daily time frame. Okay. So S&P buy signal is still holding. We do have new support and resistance lines here on the S&P. That's good news, guys. Okay, new support and resistance here. All right, so we are now in the reaccumulation phase, right? Markdown, markup, right? Break resistance, reaccumulation, and again, all-time highs on the S&P is right here. All right, so here is your resistance here. This is how close, again, we are to the all-time highs on the S&P right there, okay? All right, so S&P looks good. The NASDAQ, all right, also looks really good. We're very close to the all-time highs there on the NASDAQ. Buy signal here. All right, buy signal here. Good price action here. All green candles here. The Dow. All right, so the Dow, guys, buy signal here. We've pulled back a bit, retraced a bit. Not a big concern here. And we have new support and resistance lines, yellow support and resistance lines here in the markup phase on the Dow. That is good. So buyers are back in control. All right, that's good news here. And the IWM, the Russell, the lagger here, right? Nice consolidation in here. New support and resistance lines. You guys can see that. They're all green candles. We'll need to break through that resistance there. So the indexes, all four indexes, looking really good. So the S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, and the Dow all looks firm and holding buyers nicely there. The VIX has come down a bit. Okay, so it was at, I think, a high as 24, 23, 24. All right, we're back below 20. We'll take that. So 19 right here on the VIX. That is good. And all the sectors, except for three sectors, are down. All the rest of the sectors are up. Okay. Biotech and healthcare still struggling a bit. All right. But all the other sectors here are holding firm. Top sector still should be tech, and it is tech. All right. Buy signal here. A bit of a pullback here, but nicely done here in tech. Again, near the all-time highs right here on the technology index. Look at that recovery, guys. Beautiful V-shaped recovery on tech there. All right. I want to take a close look to see which other sector is right behind tech. All right. So let's take a quick look here. ComServe looks good. What's that? Financials. Okay, so pay attention to financial. Doesn't have a lot of stocks in that sector. Also in industrial. The thing is they don't have a lot of stocks, but still you might find some opportunities there. All right, and there's tech. Nothing in consumer staples. Nothing here. Nothing here. Not much there. Let's see here. All right, so so what I said, so tech, definitely number one, financials and industrials. Okay. Again, the VIX has come down a bit, guys, on the monthly here, monthly time frame right here. All right. So that's really, really good. Low volatility is what we want. The MAG 7s, let's take a quick look at what the MAG 7 is doing. I think earnings came out. We don't track earnings, but when there's big news come out, yeah, we'll pay attention, right? NVIDIA, guys, had earnings. A nice pop here, or a buy signal came in on NVIDIA at 122 on the daily time frame. All right, we had new support and resistance here. All green candles gapped up today. All right, after earnings, after hours yesterday. Nice gap up. And if you guys remember, that 150 mark for resistance is right here. Look how close we are to that resistance. Okay, so let's see here. NVIDIA is about 11 points away, guys. All right, from that. All right, so if you look here, 139, so almost 140, 150 right here is that resistance. If we can get to that resistance, we could see NVIDIA really move higher to perhaps 155, 160. Okay, but good price action here. We'll see how it reacts to resistance here. We do have sellers sitting here, here, and we'll count this here. So NVIDIA buy signal here looks good in the markup phase. Amazon, guys, buy signal here, just holding for now. All right, that's good price action. Microsoft buy signal here, it is breaking out, but holding that resistance here. Meta, Facebook buy signal here, all green candles, okay, came from a low. All right, so remember, this came from a big correction and they've been moving higher. Tesla looks good, buy signal here. All right, Tesla's buy signal came in at 296, trading at 358. All right, the high is right here on Tesla. Apple is struggling. Let's see if anything changed. Nothing has changed on Apple. All red candles here. We have a downward trend line here. At least it's holding support. Let's bring this near-term support is right here. All right, so we have near-term support right here on Apple. Let's see if Apple can break through that downward trend line, recover that moving average, and at least give us some white and green candles here. Okay, so at least it's holding for now, not testing the low here. Google, let's take a look here. All right, buy signal here, early stage in the buy signal, good markdown phase, good markup phase, all green candles forming here. All right, the resistance is all the way up here. So just let it take its time and continue to move higher. The MAGS index is what we're using now to track the Magnificent Seven. It's great to have this tool now. All right, so the MAGS, that's the ETF for the Magnificent Seven stocks. You can actually trade these guys as take a trade on this as a regular trade. All right, but it's the ETF for the index. Okay, so the Magnificent Seven buy signal here moving up nicely. That buy signal came in at 50, trading at 52.90 right now. So the Mag 7s looks good, looks strong. That will help the overall market. The Dow on the daily time frame, guys, let's move this here. On the daily time frame, buy signal here. We've pulled back a bit. All right, we do have new support and resistance lines, yellow support and resistance lines. That's great. All right, again, all-time highs right here on the daily time frame. Weekly time frame, I'm just holding for now. White candle here. Monthly time frame, nice recovery here on the Dow. S&P daily time frame, buy signal here. Look at the S&P, guys. All right, looking to challenge near-term resistance. All right, let's call this a high right now. Further resistance all the way up here, but look at that price action. All right, really moving nicely there. And let's move that trend line right in here. Trend line right here. Good price action, right? Look at that price action hugging that trend line. Let's see if it can get to resistance and then hopefully breakout. Minimum, let's settle in that area. Okay. Weekly time frame S&P, green candles holding here firm. S&P monthly time frame. Look how close we are to the all-time highs. All right, all-time highs right here. That's how close we are, guys. S&P monthly time frame. NASDAQ, look at the NASDAQ, guys. Look at the NASDAQ climb, right? Your tech stocks, right? Your Mag 7 stocks. Look at this. Nice V here. Nice recovery from red candles, sellers, white candles, green candles, buyers, right? Markdown, accumulation, markup, perfect V. Buy signal here, gapped up. And then here we are near the all-time highs, near resistance here. We're getting very close, guys, on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, same thing here. Green candles forming here. This is how close we are to the all-time highs. Look at that recovery, okay? So we are no longer bearish. Now, things can change, all right? But we'll see that if it changes in the price action. Okay, NAS on the monthly time frame. Again, this is how close we are on the NASDAQ on the monthly time frame, guys. All right, here was your correction right here. We've moved all the way back, looking to test the highs right here. Russell on the daily time frame. Russell, small cap stocks, guys, just holding right here for now. And believe it or not, this is good price action for the Russell. It really is. Okay, so buy signal here, all green candles. I pulled back a bit last week. Here we are holding. We need to break through. Start looking at resistance up here and then up here. All right. On the weekly time frame, we have some white candles forming here. We need green candles to come in, recapture this moving average here, and continue to move higher. All right. So Russell looks good, right? Held its trend line right here. So still continuing to hold nicely. Okay. Bitcoin. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin, you guys remember we were looking at a break of on Bitcoin, had a lot of resistance at 107. All right, so 107 is right here. All right, 107 is right about here. We are below that resistance. So previous resistance, all right, is right here. We are now below that resistance. We are trading on Bitcoin at 105.99. We're going to need to keep an eye on Bitcoin. Okay, so this is where it failed before. This is where it failed before. So this 107 resistance, that's a critical number there. Okay, that's a critical number. Hold on. All right, so that's a critical number here on Bitcoin. All right, so we'll see what it does. We need to get back above this resistance here. So we need to get back above 107, start testing the highs at 110, 111 up here. Okay, so keep an eye on Bitcoin here. If we get a white candle, that's concerning. Okay, so we have a nice breakout here, but it is being challenged right now, right here. All right, so let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. It's on the daily time frame, okay? Weekly time frame, again, it's reached the highs here. Just holding for now. We do not want it to come back down too soon to tell, okay? But at least it's holding all green candles, right? We need to, again, move higher, continue to move higher. At a minimum, hold that resistance. Gold, guys, moved higher, guys. Moved higher here, right at resistance here on gold. All right, so it's just holding for now. Silver, just consolidating here with silver. Crude, right? Nothing here with crude, guys. Same thing with crude oil, okay? Right, trading between 60 and 80. Right, bonds. Did bonds make a move higher? I think it did. I think bonds made a little move higher here. All right, so that's good. We needed to keep moving higher. And the dollar is just holding here. Right, we talked about the dollar. And then the yen, pound yen. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is trying to break out. We've had some decent trades in the yen pairs. So pound yen, we need to break through here, guys, and start challenging the next resistance. So resistance here we are right here. We need to break through that resistance, break to the highs here, challenge this next resistance, and hopefully start trending. This will help Forex, right? Forex, we've been in a slump in Forex, but we've seen some decent movement here. On the weekly time frame in pound yen, you see we got buyers coming in here, and that is helping the yen pairs long a bit. Okay, and we need to break through resistance here on the weekly time frame. All right. Let's go to current positions. We've got quite a few positions. So current positions in Monster Scalper. Current positions in Monster Scalper. Let's take a look here. Current positions in Monster Scalper. Hold on. Current positions in Monster Scalper. On the 60-minute time frame. All right, on the 60-minute time frame. So ZAR yen, we do have some yen pairs. ZAR yen, buy signal here, white candles here. It's just holding right at that resistance line here for now. Keep an eye on it. Purple support and resistance. Swiss yen. All right, Swiss yen, buy signal here, holding for now. All right, buy signal here, holding, a bit choppy here. Euro yen, all right, buy signal here, that closed. Okay, so we're going to close euro yen on the 60-minute time frame. All right, pound yen, all right, buy signal here, too bad here. Sell signal here, we took another trade too. Earlier trade, bought here, sold here, buy signal here, red candle, white arrow, close the trade. Forex is still choppy, guys. I have no idea what's going on with that market. All right, but find your opportunities where you can. All right, be flexible, okay? HKD JPY 60-minute time frame, a descent trade here. Buy signal here, red candle, sell signal. Close the trade, please. All right, USD JPY. All right, USD JPY. Buy signal here, good markdown phase. Buy signal here on a break of resistance. Sell signal here, red candle. Close the trade, please. Dollar yen. All right, so it's moving around here. Dollar yen. Close the trade. HKD. All right, USD HKD, did I call this one? Buy signal here, sell signal here, HKD. Close the trade. All right, not a bad trade here. CAD yen. All right, CAD yen, buy signal, sell signal, red candle, close the trade. SGD JPY. Buy signal here, sell signal, red candle, close the trade, please, guys. So buy signal here, all green candles, broke support, red candle, sell signal, close the trade, please. TRY JPY, buy signal here, red candles, white arrow here, close the trade, please. All right, so clean things up on the 60-minute time frame. Let's take a look at the 240. So on the 240-minute time frame, let's take a look. All right, pound Aussie. All right, pound Aussie, buy signal here. Green candles holding here for now. All right, let's move that resistance to right here, right here, right here. And let's give this a nice upward trend line here. All right, so buy signal here, holding nicely. We need to break through this resistance and keep going. Pound Aussie. All right, pound HKD, that trade closed. So buy signal here, a decent trade here. Bought here, sold here, a decent trade. Close the trade, please. Pound HKD, that's your Hong Kong. Pound New Zealand. All right, buy signal here. This one just broke down, guys. Failed to stay above resistance. Buy signal here, red candle. Close the trade, please. Pound New Zealand. Pound SGD, buy signal here, a decent trade here. Buy signal here, red candle, got back in here, closed the trade here. Pound SGD. All right, pound dollar, all right, buy signal here, red candle, sell signal, close the trade. All right, so bought here, sold here, okay? Pound dollar. Pound ZAR, buy signal here, red candle, sell signal, close the trade, please. Pound ZAR. Pound Aussie, we called pound Aussie. Euro HKD, EUR HKD, buy signal here. All right, green candles here, holding firm. I'm sorry, Euro HKD. Buy signal here, sell signal, close the trade, please. So the Euro pairs, guys, and the pound pairs are closing. Euro SGD, buy signal here, sell signal, close the trade. Just when we think Forex is ready to take off, guess what? It starts consolidating again. Just a lot of consolidation, guys. Just so much consolidation. Buy signal, sell signal. Here, close the trade. We have a new buy signal there. We haven't called that. Euro dollar, buy signal here. Red candle, sell signal. All right. Close the trade, please. We have yen pairs on the 240. All right, so Aussie yen, all right, a bit of a pullback there. Let's take a look. All right, let's look for a bounce here, hopefully. Aussie yen, keep an eye on it. CAD yen, oh my goodness. A buy signal here, bit of a pullback. Well, no, not a big pullback here. Keep an eye on it. Buy signal here. All right, you could see sellers come in, guys. Let's go ahead and close this. So CAD yen, close that, please. Swiss yen. All right, buy signal here. That's holding for now. Swiss yen. Euro yen. Buy signal here. That's holding. Pound yen. Buy signal here. Holding. HKD JPY, red candle here. Let's close that. So these yen pairs are struggling, guys. New Zealand yen, buy signal here, still holding. SGD JPY, buy signal here, pulling back here. Dollar yen, right? Dollar yen, buy signal here, pulling back. ZAR yen, buy signal here, just holding. Okay, guys, I have no idea what's going on with Forex. I mean, there's certainly trades, right? This is a decent trade here, but boy, they're few and far between. So just continue to be careful. On the 240, I'm going to show you guys this quickly before I forget. So if you guys look here, Monster Scalper, the 240, this is the 240 time frame right here, 240 right here. Guys, look at this. We're consolidating here, right here. That's a lot of consolidation. Look at it, all of this here. All right, look how far up we are here. All right, that's on the 240. Right, on the 60, we have a bit more consolidation, but just be careful. I know I've been saying this for a while, but it is what it is. Be careful, okay, with Forex. Okay, I wish I could tell you guys when things will open up, but we know the dollar index is consolidating. All right, pound yen, the yen isn't breaking out, so that's why, right? So we need those markets to break out for Forex to break out, okay? So just be careful. The best market still right now is equities, okay? We're going to go through Stock Boss. Take a look at these trades here in Stock Boss. All right, so we need green candles, okay? So Your symbol will be here to the left. To the right is what the price action we're taking a look at. All right, we need all green candles. If we have a white candle, right, we're back bullish again. So white candle will hold. Red candle, close the trade. White arrow, like here, close the trade. Okay, so we need green candles here. We have all different sectors in here. So healthcare, financials, consumer cyclical, basic materials, all right, capital goods, healthcare, technology, they're all in here. So let's go through these. All righty. All right, first one, CDE, green candles here. That's good. Green candles, green candles. All right, so we need to see green candles. White candles will hold for now, unless it's a really big white candle. Green candles here. White candle, that's a small white candle there. We'll keep that. But pay attention to these white candles, right? So we'll keep it, but keep an eye on them. All green candles is what we want to see. Good price action here. And the market is bullish again. Good price action here. All green candles. All green candles here. All green candles. All green candles. Oh, red one. All right. So we have a sell signal here. Let's go back. All right. So EOSE, gap down, red candle here. White arrow, sell signal. Let's close this. All right. All good price action here. Good price action. Good price action. OST. Good price action here. Good price action. So that's not bad, guys. Out of all of these stocks, hey, only one. All right. Only one we had to close. These are in stock boss. So these are your small cap stocks. All right. Ran by the Russell 500. Bullmaster here. These are large cap stocks. Okay. Large cap stocks. Right? Let's see how these are holding up. Again, same thing. Green candles is what we want to see. Good price action here. Good. All green candles, what we want to see. Good price action. Good. Holding. Green candles, these are buyers here. A couple of white candles, those look okay. All right. Oh, markets are moving, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Good, really good price action there. Good price action. We have quite a few here in Bullmaster. Good. Small white candle there. Not a big deal. Good price action. Look at that. Look at that. All right. No white, no red candles, guys. No sell signals. Good price action. Look at that. And I've heard from a few of you guys. All right, good job. Our stock boss traders, Bullmaster traders especially. Good job. Look at that. All right. HLNE. Buy signal was here, guys, at 157. Close today at 156. Big red candle. Got to close it. All right, sellers can come in heavy. See how sellers came in here before and here. So big red candle, close that. Don't take any chances there, okay? There's so many opportunities. All green candles. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good price action. Look at that, guys. They're definitely buying. Some some of them, some price actions better than others. A small white candle here. And the market was only up slightly for this type of price action here. ANET, red candle, we got to close it. All right, so first sign of sellers, we got to get out. Take that small loss, okay? Good price action. So out of all of these, we've closed 2 already. Not bad. Good price action here. All green candles here. All right. Another one here. LDQS, red candle here. Let's close that. You see what happens here when sellers come in. So the buy signal was at 144, right? Close today, 147. Take those profits, guys, and close the trade. All right? That trade is over. Hold in. Hold in. All right, OKTA, gap down, red candle here. Let's close that. Good price action here. Holding firm. Good price action. So good job in Bull Master. Stocks are holding fine. Let's take a quick look at US 30. All right, our US 30 traders. Now we'll take a look at tomorrow, right? When we trade in the morning, when we go live. It's hard to tell with what this market's going to do, right? We're consolidating here on the daily time frame. On the US 30, we can actually remove this. So we have very divine support and resistance here on the daily. Will, hopefully will break to the upside. The bias is to the upside. Okay, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But we are getting support and resistance. So look here, see resistance here, support here. So let's see if we can break out in the morning and then find some trades. Let's take a look at the NAS 100. All right, so NAS 100, try to break out. See, try to break out here. All right, get past this resistance here. Here's the all-time highs up here. So the NAS looks better to move higher. It did retrace on the 60-minute time frame here. We have a lot of consolidation on the 60. So we'll see what happens in the morning. We'll start trading live at 8 a.m. Eastern time to about 10 a.m. for a couple of hours. It's just hard to tell what this price action is going to do based on what's going on here. Very, very choppy. If you can find a trend on the 60-minute time frame or the 30, guys, then there isn't a trend. Okay, so we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. Let's see here. Stock boss will probably finish a bit early here. This evening, stock boss, I want to see, we're not adding any stocks this evening. I just want to see what Heat Seeker did today. All right, so heat seeker moved higher. I think we were what, 70 or so with heat seeker. We up to 110. That's good for stock boss. That's really good. So 110. So the institutions are coming back in. That's nice. Bull Master 130, guys. 130 in Bull Master. So our stock boss traders, Bull Master traders, all right, get back to it. Okay, so start looking for opportunities again. We are moving higher. We're starting to see stock boss and Bull Master, the heat seekers moving higher here. Our monster scalper traders here. What can I say? All right, we do have a decent amount of volatility on the 60-minute time frame, but we're all over the place, right? We have sellers here, buy. It's just all over. No rotation really. On the 240, it looks like we might have a rotation, okay, but it's not. It's not. A rotation would be we need red on the dollar pairs, we need sellers, and then we need buyers here, or vice versa. And ideally, to get a rotation, we need all of this here, the Aussie, Kiwi, and Yen pairs in one direction, dollar and euro pairs in the other. We are choppy. We are choppy, guys. We're just choppy. Right? I had some traders contact me, Anthony contacted me today. We talked about how choppy this market is. And Anthony's been trading for 4 or 5 years. And I don't think we've ever seen it like this. Right? It's been a long time since this market has been like this. So we have no idea what's going on. I mean, there's a lot of politics and stuff going on. I can't blame that. All right. It's just the traders, right? They're not buying Forex right now. They're not buying this market. All right. They're not buying this market. And it looks like all of the focus is in equities right now. So we'll see. So, at least we have other systems, right? We have Stock Boss, we have Bull Master, we have those systems. Even the US 30 is choppy. Okay. So just be careful. It looks like right now the Mag 7 stocks, we look to trade Tesla in the morning. Okay, so we look to trade that. But just be careful out there. There are opportunities, right? This is definitely a trader's market. Okay, so you have to reduce that time frame to perhaps the ridiculous. Right? I mean, when we trade, when we go live now, we're looking at 5-minute time frames when we go live on Fridays. Okay, so we'll see. Right? We'll see what happens. I always tell new traders, when the market's like this, it's not your fault. If you're doing everything right, right? If you're doing everything right, if you're following the process, right? If you're using your system, it's not you, right? It's the market. A lot of times we blame ourselves, right? When the market gets like this. So, all right, just try to be easy on yourself, okay? The market Forex is difficult right now, okay? All right. Thank you. Love what we're doing. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Keep coming. If you want to reach me directly, all right, you can email me. All right, david@monstertradingsystems.com, right here, david@monstertradingsystems.com, or go to our website, okay, monstertradingsystems.com, or you can go to our school community. All right, it is a private community, our school community. You can certainly become a member, but if you just want to reach me directly, email me. Or better yet, you can go onto the website and book a free consultation with me. Okay. All right, guys. And I appreciate the feedback. Okay. Take care. I will see everyone on Sunday, guys. Sunday. But before that, we have live trading tomorrow morning. Okay. Hopefully we get some good trades. Take care, guys. Have a good evening. See everyone tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.